years ago, this next guy started this hashtag walkaway movement. In about 14 minutes, he's going to be on OAN, and he's going to ask everybody while he's on there, we'll be over there, that we're all going to scream out OAN, right? We're going to show some support for those who want to help rescue America as well. So it is my honor to bring up the founder of Walkaway Movements, Mr. Brandon Straka.
Thank you, Tim. Hey, everybody! Who's ready to rescue America? Yes! Thank you all so much for coming out today. So much to say, but very little time, so I'll make it all very, very concise. The first thing I want to say to everybody is thank you. Thank you to all of you who came today, who showed up, who stood up. I cannot express to you what a, what's the word that I want to use here? Well, when I went from being a liberal to a conservative, adjustment, that's the word I'm looking for. What an adjustment it was in the way that conservatives do things as opposed to the way that liberals do things. I'm having a hell of a time motivating conservatives, you guys, a hell of a time. There were more than 800 people who signed up to come to this rally today. More than 800. And every time we do walkaway events around the country, we've kind of developed a system, a rule. I call it the 1/3 rule. Generally, 1/3 of the amount of people who sign up actually show up. And then what happens afterwards is for the next week, I get inundated with emails from people saying, I got scared. I was afraid that Antifa was going to come. I was afraid that protesters were going to come. I was afraid that Black Lives Matter might come. I was afraid. And then these same people sit around on their computers all day long going, why is the country going to hell? Why is the country going to hell? How is this happening? I don't understand. Let me tell you something. Conservatives seem to have this notion that simply voting is enough. That their activism, that their participation in saving their country can all be condensed to one single act that takes place every 4 years, maybe every 2 years if you go and you vote in the midterms. They think that that's enough. I'm here to tell you, for everyone listening, simply voting is no longer enough. You have to show up for this country. We are losing it every day. Let me tell you something else. For those people out there who say, okay, well, I vote, and you say that's not good enough. So why would I go to a rally? Why would I go to a demonstration? What possible difference is that going to make? Let me tell you what a difference that's going to make. 2 months ago, we couldn't even fathom the idea that anybody would be talking about defunding our police. But because these guys over here do show up, because they do rally, because they do gather, we're now taking money away from the police in the United States. People think this is a good idea. That is the power of demonstration. That is the power of showing up. That something as illogical and insane as taking money away from the police is now being considered an actual viable idea by politicians, and they're catering to their demands because they show up. And what I hear from conservatives is, oh, you know, my daughter had a play date. Oh, I had to weed my garden. Oh, I had to, and I got scared, and I got scared. Then don't bitch about losing your country. Because this is not a game. It's not a joke. I am of a certain age. It's none of your damn business. But I've been around for a little while. And I know a lot of you who are older than I am. I've heard from people in their 50s, people in their 60s, people in their 70s, said they've never seen anything like this before in their lifetime in this country. And I haven't. I've never seen anything like it. I have never in my life sat home week after week after week after week watching my television set and watching hordes of people smash windows, burn buildings, burn businesses, intimidate people, beat people up, murder people. and get away with it with complete impunity because the media enables all of this, all of it. And we're staying home. We don't show up. Now listen, this is not a negative speech. It might feel like a negative speech. The reason why I'm being so firm about this right now is because this is the very first Walkaway Rescue America rally. Okay? This is the beginning of the movement. Black Lives Matter didn't start with thousands and thousands and thousands of people going out there. They started off with a couple, a handful, and then they became dozens. Dozens became hundreds. Hundreds became thousands. If I may address you guys over there at Black Lives Matter, excuse me, those of you over there, a few things I would like to say to you. We agree on more than you realize. We all think that Black Lives Matter. Can you applaud that? We all are sick to our stomach when we see anybody murdered who should not be murdered. We all are absolutely sick to our stomach when the very rare instances that police abuse people or kill people without justification. It's not okay. We agree on that. Now there are things that we don't agree on, and that's okay. But what we do is we sit down and we talk about it with mutual respect for one another. I talk to you, you talk to me, I listen to you, and you listen to me. And together, we come together in patriotism and unity here in the United States of America. Because whether you believe this or not, I love every one of you guys. I love you. And every one of you is an important person. Every one of you is a valuable person. We need all of you guys, but we need to talk to each other with respect, and we need to listen to one another with respect. And we do not accomplish real change in this country by going and tearing things down, burning buildings, smashing windows, and committing acts of violence. That is not how we make change in the United States. I want to tell you how I think we really demonstrate that Black Lives Matter. If you believe that Black Lives Matter, or if you're a black person who believes that your life matters, what you don't do is go out and commit acts of violence and vandalism and destruction. You don't do that. Today, before this rally, I was walking to go run some errands back to my hotel room. As I was walking back to my hotel room, I came across 4 black teenagers, 4 boys, probably about 13, 14, 15 years old. I saw that they were holding things, and the first thing I thought was, oh boy, I wonder if they're part of the Black Lives Matter movement. Then when I looked a little closer and listened a little closer, what I saw was that they had buckets of soap and water and sponges, and they were out working, trying to earn money by cleaning people's windows on their cars as they drove by. That's how you show people that your life matters. You don't cause destruction. You cause yourself to be a valuable member of your society. You show that your life matters by being a contributor to those around you and by being a good citizen. That is how you show that your life matters. Running long? Wrap it up? Good enough, good enough. God, I thought I'd really do this quickly. I never can. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the very first Walkaway Rescue America rally. As the beautiful Joy Vila, and by the way, can we give it up to Joy Vila? She flew here from California last night. And she's going back to the airport right now. She just wanted to be here. Because Joy Vila shows up. Every time Joy Vila shows up. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying that that 1 week from today, I will be in Sacramento with the Rescue America Rally. 1 week after that, I will be in Los Angeles with the Rescue America Rally. 1 week after that, I will be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the same time as the DNC convention with the Rescue America Rally. Then we're heading to Miami, and then we're heading to Atlanta, Georgia, and then we'll be heading to every swing state we can possibly get to. I know it's hot as hell, you guys. I'm sorry. Thanks for coming out. Let me wrap this up right now. Thank you guys so much for showing up, and to those of you at home, show up. Start showing up. America matters. America's worth it. We need to rescue this country. America needs heroes right now. Show up. Thank you very much. Let's go.